I'm half Filipina myself, so I always think it's really important to celebrate my culture. And more recently, I've been trying to learn more about it, like learning Bisaya. So I think it's important that I get to celebrate it at school too. I think it's important to celebrate Filipinx Heritage Month because Filipinos, Filipinx are rarely mentioned in history. And so not many people really know a lot about the culture, and I think it's important to always learn more about cultures you don't know about. I think it's just nice being able to see people who look like me or come from the same culture being celebrated, and I find that really important.
I like how I can learn about different cultures that I would never really run into at school because it's so unique, and at school you just cover a general broad amount of cultures, but then with specific Filipino or LGBT Heritage Month, I can just learn about the specific one and really research it.
I feel like it's important to learn about because there's a lot of us in here, especially in the Bay Area. I feel like there's a lot of us specifically in this part of California. I have a lot of family here, and I feel like it's just important to know about who you're with because there's a lot of Filipino people here, and there's also a lot of locations here. Yeah.
I think as a history teacher, learning about the history of Filipinos and Filipino Americans and their contributions to our country, that's probably the most important thing. Well, first, there's so many people who live here, right? And when we think about what it means to be American, I think sometimes we have one view of what that might mean, and yet there are so many different types of people who live here. So learning about other heritages actually helps us understand and maybe create a different view of what that means, of what it means to be American, because it kind of means to be a whole lot of different things.